It's Class 2 District 9 basketball on the Source 97.9 FM. Our games are brought to you in part by Frisco Fuel, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Richland School District, Memorial Chapels of Richland, Holler Automotive LLC, Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Shelter Insurance Agents, Dave Holland in Richland, and John Gregory in Crocker, the Iberia School District, Reeves Auto Upholstery, Town and Country Supermarkets, the Newburgh School District, and Big Johnson Power Washing, TC's Junk Fest, and Security Banks of Pulaski County. Let's hoop it up in tonight's district basketball games.
And a very good evening to you and yours out here at the Richland High School Gymnasium, where we are set for our final day of the Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Tournament. It is championship day. 7 teams vying for the district championship. 5 of them have been eliminated. Just 2 teams remain, the number 1 seed and your number 3 seed as well. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9. The Source, of course, those 2 seeds. Well, you got the number 1 seed, Eugene Eagles, a dominating victory over Newburgh just a couple of days ago. And then you have yourself the number 3 seeded Crocker Lions, who have had themselves, well, quite a bit of adversity on their route to the championship. Of course, we'll talk about that here in a little bit as we get going here tonight. Of course, this is our only game of the day, the girls' championship. That will be played tomorrow. So if you're looking forward to that one, just know that you will find it same time, same place on your radio dial, 97.9 The Source, at 6 p.m. tomorrow in Lakeway. Of course, got to switch locations once more on that Saturday, but this is our only game of the evening. Promises to be a very fun matchup between 2 teams that have definitely shown they deserve to be here. So we've got 12 minutes left to go here in our pregame festivities. With the time we've got, let's go ahead and talk about our 2 teams. Let's go ahead and dive into our first team here. How about the number 3 seed Crocker Lions? You know, Crocker, well, they were about maybe 2 points away from not being here. And, of course, I refer to that first round matchup. Of course, Crocker, the 3 seed, taking on the number 6 seeded Vienna Eagles. It was a very close ball game. Crocker opened up themselves a big lead there. Vienna, though, fighting back, almost erased a 15-point deficit. Remember, Crocker leading that game 23-8, erased a 15-point deficit en route to what ended up being a 1-point win for Crocker. Vienna even had the ball last, the final shot of the game taken by the Eagles. They just could not get it to fall, so Crocker survived and advanced past that first round. But, of course, not all was solved there for Crocker. They still had another challenge, and that, of course, was their Frisco League rival in the Stoutland Tigers, the number 2 seed. Last night, that game, Crocker blanked in the second quarter after opening up a sizable lead against the Tigers. They saw themselves trailing by 3 at the break after picking up 0 points in the second quarter. However, in that third quarter, as we all know, the bench came alive for the Lions. Of course, we talk about Landon Pierce, we talk about James Helmick. The three-pointer was certainly there for those two. They were able to kind of lift Crocker's spirits en route to what ended up being a 5-point victory. I do not have my scoring book here with me tonight, at least that ball game there, but do know it was a close win for Crocker. So they found their way here to the championship, but they've got one more game to be played here, and that is the number 1 seed, the Eugene Eagles, definitely the favorites coming into tonight's matchup. Eugene, a dominant performance against the Newburgh Wolves, had it all tied up at 21-21, but from there, were able to pick up 62-19. 62 actually to 23, don't know where I got the 19 there, but they blew away the Wolves in the midway through the second quarter, all the way through the rest of that game, and en route to what was a running clock 38-point victory. So we'll see if Eugene really has it going on here today. Of course, our starting lineup's already up on the board. We'll go ahead and save those until we are almost set to go here in this one. But for now, we're going to go ahead and take ourselves a quick timeout. We'll come back here in about 3 minutes or so. We'll come back, we'll continue to talk through here, and we'll get you all set for tonight's championship game. Again, it's Eugene and it's Crocker. The Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Championship. It's right here on 97.9 The Source.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to keep your heart healthy. Preventing, detecting, and caring for conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chest pain, and shortness of breath, the Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center offers innovative care and cutting-edge technology designed to produce the best possible health outcomes for you and your loved ones. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel, LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel, LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco League community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable, on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way. As the years go by, everything gets older, even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps, and at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
TC's Junk Fest at the Barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the Barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better. Oh, yeah. It's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
And once again, back here at Richland High School, inside the Richland High School Gymnasium, we are 6.5 minutes away from opening tip here in tonight's Boys District Championship. Class 2 District 9, the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles and the number 3 seeded Crocker Lions. Again, it's Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Of course, both these teams wanting to move on to next week's sectional games. Of course, just another step on the road to a state championship. But we got to get through this game first. And, of course, we got some players on both sides who I'm personally going to be looking out for here today. Let's go ahead and take a look at Crocker first for you. Crocker, of course, well, the last time out, the big story was your 2 players on the bench, James Helmick and Landon Pierce, both coming in and hitting huge shots to really revive a Crocker offense that had gone dormant. They really kind of lifted them back up into that game. Remember, Landon Pierce, a career-high 19 in that last ball game, all of which pretty much came, I believe, in that second half, if not most of it there. So look for him maybe to do some work here today. He is not in the starting lineup. He'll be coming off the bench, but I'm sure he's riding a wave of confidence here at the moment. James Helmick, of course, as well. Then I want to look at Adam Newton again here tonight. The sophomore, didn't have himself a very solid night last night. Kind of had an off day shooting the basketball on Wednesday. So looking for him to really kind of get back to the scorer that we know Newton can be. If you can get about 15, 20 points here tonight from Newton, that might go a long way to really kind of supporting your efforts tonight against this Eagle defense. But of course, another player as well, Peyton Ament, another player who kind of had an off night there for Crocker as well, but we know what he is capable of. 3-pointers from the wings, from the corner, pretty much anywhere on the floor. Ament is a threat to shoot. So if he can get a couple going there too, that'll also benefit Crocker here tonight. Now we take a quick look at Eugene. Of course, very small sample size when it comes to the Eagles here. Of course, I've only seen them play once here this season. Kind of just taking a look though. Well, it looks like the player you got to watch out for first, Justice Allen, had himself the 3-pointer going very much from the Cointers. How about the corners? On Wednesday's game against Newburgh, actually did lead the team in scoring there. So watch for Allen, of course, kind of the point guard guy, but very much a shooter there as well. Other players, Ryder Belt, he got off to a quick start there against Newburgh. And then Jacob Sharp, of course, got to watch inside. Remember, Crocker, they do not have a whole lot of size either. This game really not going to see any players above 6'3" or so. But Sharp is definitely a big guy down there. He is very much capable of taking that ball on the post, going up with the power move, and maybe getting a bucket and the foul there as well. You got to be stout. You got to be strong down on the blocks tonight if you are Crocker. Of course, there are many more players we'll see throughout this ball game, and that's really the big question. Who's going to step up and be the hero? Of course, this is a huge game for both sides. Of course, Eugene, lots of success over recent years, so this is just kind of business as usual for him. Crocker, traditionally, pretty strong program there as well. But for some of these players, you got to battle those nerves here tonight. It's just another ball game, of course, on Richland's floor. It is a neutral site game, but you look around, this game pretty much already a full capacity gymnasium, so do it for your fans. Of course, Crocker pretty much filling up half the floor. Eugene looks like they've got half the floor there. I'm expecting a very loud and raucous crowd here tonight. So, hey, let's go ahead, with that being said, take our final timeout of this pregame. We'll come back in just a few moments. We'll have your starting lineups. We'll have your tip-off here in this boys championship game. Again, Eugene and Crocker, number 1 and number 3, set to go at it. Back in a few minutes, you're listening to the boys Class 2 District 9 Championship right here, 97.9 The Source.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
Howdy.
Well, hello, young lady. I'd recognize that car anywhere. Did your mom ask you to drop it off today?
It's not hers anymore.
Oh, my. How exciting. Well, don't worry. We'll keep taking good care of her, just like we always did for Mom.
Oh, you just do what you do. Mom says if I take it to y'all for maintenance, I'll hardly ever have to bring her in for repair.
For maintenance and repair on your vehicle, trust Holler Automotive in Vienna. Oil change, batteries, tires, and repairs. Holler Automotive, 908 Highway 63 South in Vienna. Fast lane towing also available. 573-578-2233.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, all the seasons bring havoc to your homes, sidewalks, and driveways. Bring life back into your projects with Big Johnson Power Washing. They do commercial and residential. Let the experts do the work for you. Call Big Johnson Power Washing. They're mobile, they can go anywhere, and they bring their own water. There is literally no job too big or too small. They're fully insured, and they pride themselves in making sure their customers are completely happy. So don't trust your home and things to just anyone to clean up. Call the pros, and they do give free estimates. Big Johnson Power Washing, 417-533-2010. That's 417-533-2010. Big Johnson Power Washing, proud supporter of the Plato Eagles. Go Eagles!
Richland schools are very proud of the accomplishment of their students both academically and in athletics. Richland schools take pride in the fact that they encourage their students to be honest, hardworking, dedicated individuals, and to be drug-free. Richland schools also remind you that the future of our nation rests with these children. Support our children. This message is brought to you by Richland High School.
And back here once more, Richland High School. We are about to announce starting lineups here in our championship contest tonight. Again, the boys' championship here tonight. Your number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles taking on your number 3 seeded Crocker Lions. It's Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. The boys today, the girls tomorrow. Only championship games left to be played, so this is our only game of the evening. But it is going to be a very fun contest. Two teams that have definitely proven themselves worthy of being here. Eugene got the bye, got the big win over Newburgh. Crocker, narrow win over Vienna, narrow win over Statwin. But as Coach Schofield and I mentioned a couple times over the last couple of weeks, survive and advance. And that is what Crocker has done to get to this championship. Now taking a look at the starting lineups here. First for Crocker. First one on the 4. How about the 5'9 junior in Seth Strutton? A 6'1 sophomore in the lineup. That's going to be Jackson Burney. He'll be joined out there by a 6'1 sophomore in Jesse Goldsmith. The 6'2 sophomore, Adam Newton. Of course, looking for him to have a big game here tonight. And then, of course, rounding out the starting lineup, you'll have a 5'10 junior in Peyton Ament. Now we take a look at the starting lineup here for the Eugene Eagles. They're going to look a little bit something like this tonight. First one on the 4. How about a 5'8 sophomore? That's going to be Justice Allen. He'll be joined by Ethan Wunderlich. Also out there, Ryder Belt, a 6-foot-tall sophomore. He'll be joined by the 6'3 senior in Jacob Sharp. And rounding out that lineup, you'll have another sophomore in Isaac Bush. Crocker, coached by Steve Schofield. And Eugene, there, coached by Brian Weil. So we'll get going here in just a few moments. Crocker wearing the blue jerseys, the blue shorts, the black trim with the white numbering. Eugene, they've got their white jerseys, white shorts, black trim here tonight. And your red numbering. Our official approaches the circle. We are ready to go. Newton to jump, Sharp to jump. Opening tip's going to be won here by Crocker. As Newton wins the tip, it'll be Peyton Ament who comes up the middle of the 4. He brings it across. We're officially underway. Our Class 2 District 9 championship game. Jackson Burney on the left wing here, guarded by Belt. Couple dribbles here into the corner now. Moving over to his right, that'll be Ament. Ament coming up top of the key, handing it off over now to Strutton. Strutton has it poked away. Justice Allen comes up with a steal. Allen, the right side layup, it's good. Eugene puts themselves on the board first. 2 points, 2-0. 30 seconds gone by. Here's Adam Newton, brings it up the middle of the floor now. He'll be picked up by Ethan Wunderlich. Stops, top of the key here, going to go over to the right wing, Strutton. Strutton, pass inside here. Newton, one dribble, picks it back up on the block, throws it up, puts it up and in. So quickly, Adam Newton finds his first bucket tonight and ties it back up. Again, it's going to be so important for Adam Newton today to have himself a ball game. Did not have it really going on there against Stowin. Did just enough, but definitely needs to be on his A game tonight. Justice Allen, three-pointer from the corner. No, too short. Loose rebound, heading out of bounds. They'll say last touch here by Eugene. It's going to be Crocker ball. Crocker students to my right. Eugene students to my left. No crowd mic tonight. Not going to make an attempt at it. I know I looked silly yesterday, or a couple days ago, when I said I finally had it working. I listened back to the audio. Well, no, I didn't. Bernie trying to go over to the right there. Goldsmith, I thought I had it solved. It's just something I'll have to continue to battle on. Peyton Ament going over to the left wing. Over to Goldsmith. Now up top, Bernie. A minute and a half gone by here. Bernie going to put the ball on the floor as he moves over to his left. Handing it off now. No, keeping hold of it here, but he has it stripped away. Ethan Wunderlich coming up with possession of the basketball. He's going to drive all the way in. Shot over Ament. Left it short. Might have been tipped. Picks up his own rebound. Turn around. The shot. No good, but he is fouled. And that is going to be Ethan Wunderlich heading to the line for two. So Wunderlich, a freshman, he heads to the line here. No height listed for Wunderlich, but using my context clues here, can tell you he's about 5'10", 5'11" or so. Standing at the line, first free throw is no good. Rolls off the right side of the rim. Foul, by the way, was charged here to Adam Newton, number 1 on him. So Wunderlich sets up for number 2. It's up and away. That one's also no good. You got it by Crocker. We stay tied here at 2 apiece. Eugene pressuring a little bit off the rebound, but Newton is able to come up the right side of the floor. Standing now, top of the key, drives in, off to Goldsmith, over to Ament, top of the key once more, Bernie. 2 minutes gone by now, 6 minutes left to go in the first. Newton opposite wing, Ament going to fire the three. Did he get it? No, too far, long rebound, but a nice reach there. Ryder Belt comes down with it. Reaching all the way over his head for that one, as Belt comes up top of the key, over to Wunderlich now, he stands on the right wing. Wunderlich off to Belt. Belt going inside. Here's Sharp. One dribble. Looking to his left. Going to pass it off to the wing. Pass zipped over to the left baseline. Isaac Bush for 2. Shot too long, but a rebound here by Sharp. Sharp going to lower his shoulder. Goes into Goldsmith. That shot's no good. Again gets his own rebound. Third try of asking. That one does fall. So Sharp does eventually find the basket here after a couple of offensive rebounds. Now here's a ball thrown away. I thought that was going to be my time to shine, but ricochets off the Crocker side of the bleachers. Ball will stay here with the Lions. So again, Eugene, look at the pressure here. They'll pressure the inbounds pass, and furthermore, ball comes into Ament. He's followed by Bush. Then across half court, cutting back to the middle, now over to the left. Handing it off here, Bernie. Bernie over to the right side. Here's Landon Pierce for the first time, as well as James Helmick. They both check in the ball game. Looks like Goldsmith and one other player both checked out, as fans still file in here. 6 o'clock, yes. Here's a whistle. Foul charge here against Eugene. Of course, right up against the floor here tonight. Everything very cozy and intimate here in Richland. At least as far as the crowd goes and how close they are to the action. Foul was called on Isaac Bush, his first. Peyton Ament at the line, goes up. Hits the first free throw, cuts the lead back to 1, 4-3. In fact, they have signs around here saying, do not sit on the front row because your feet will be in the court of play. And then does hit number 2. That'll tie things back up here at 4 apiece. So once again, we have ourselves another tie. We've had ties at 0, 2, and 4. Here comes Sharp going block to block over to Bush. To the corner now, Allen. Wunderlich and over to Jordan Biddle, who checks in for the first time. Biddle lost the dribble, picked up though by Sharp. Possession continues here. Pass to the corner. Isaac Bush for 3. Front of the rim. High rebound. Hauled in by Helmick. Helmick going to hand it off here to Newton. Newton pushing it up the floor. Going quickly inside the three-point line. Going over to Ament. Ament, the runner, over Sharp. Left side of the rim, no good. Sharp has the rebound. Sharp will bring it up the floor himself here. Now pass it off to Biddle. Braden Eads on the scorer's table here. He'll check in for the first time in a moment for Eugene. Here's Sharp, top of the key. Almost halfway through this quarter now. Moving to his right, Allen, nice pass inside. Bush zips it out to the right wing. Wunderlich for three in the lead. No. Off the rim. Rebounded in stride here by Ament. Ament looking to go all the way down the floor here. He goes in. Right side layup. Are they going to call the charge? Yes, they are. So Ament picks up the charge and the foul. That's his first personal foul. Important call here early in this contest. Made the bucket, made the layup through the contact, but they do call the charge. That's team foul number 2 here on Crocker. And we're still tied here at 4-4. Wunderlich, he comes across half court. Over to the left side, Allen. Allen over to Wunderlich. Inside, right elbow here, Sharp. Sharp trying to go block to block once more. Braden Eads again back in the ball game. Eads working low, but here's Biddle. Now to Sharp in the right corner. Pump fake. Sharp driving in. Layup. Bucket in the foul. So Sharp picks up points number 3 and 4. Maybe can even pick up 5 here at the line. As Eugene takes the lead once more here at 6-4. Again, Sharp, a 6'3" senior. One of 2 seniors on this year's Eugene squad. Free throw, no good. Too far to the right. Rebounded by Bernie. So the lead does stay 2. Of course, Jordan Biddle, your other senior. He's also on the floor at the moment, coming off the bench. James Helmick for 3, lining it up. No, off the rim. Loose rebound, picked up by Sharp. Sharp holding it strong here as Wunderlich looks down the floor. Passing it over to the right wing to the corner now, Biddle. Biddle, cross-court pass to Sharp on the left wing. Going inside now, Wunderlich with it. May have traveled with it. Yep, that'll be the call. The Wunderlich called for traveling. Crocker inbounds it once more. 6-4, 3:15 left to go in the first. Newton to Ament on the left wing here to the corner. Bernie the pump fake, double teamed in the corner. Under a lot of trouble here. One dribble, trying to lob it up to Ament, but it's stolen away by Wunderlich. Wunderlich down the floor here to Allen. Allen fighting through Pierce, puts it up and good. That'll be a timeout taken here by Crocker. So Allen's got himself another bucket. He's got 4 tonight, and it's an 8-4 lead here for the Eugene Eagles. Our first timeout is going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and match. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Championship right here in 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Coming out of the 30-second timeout, 2:58 left to go in the first. At the moment, Eugene, they lead Crocker here in this boys championship. It's 8-4, our score. 4 points for Allen, 4 points for Sharp, 2 points for Adam Newton, and 2 points for Ament. Pass going inside to Helmick to the corner. Adam Newton setting up for 3. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Wunderlich. Crocker, a couple threes taken here tonight. Haven't been able to hit pay dirt just yet. In fact, we're still waiting for our first 3 from either side. Wunderlich up to Sharp, over to the left wing. How about this one? That one's good. Just as Allen hits his first 3, suddenly just like that, he's got himself 7 into 7-point lead, 11-4. And he's spinning to his right, over to Pierce now. Pierce into the corner. Newton going to try again from 3. That time it's much too hard. There for the rebound, it's Eads. Eads passing it off here, Wunderlich. Wunderlich to the left side here. Sharp all the way in. Helmick trying to take the charge. Blocking foul. Count the bucket and the foul. James Helmick charged for the block. Sharp gets the bucket and the foul. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead. 9-0 run here for Eugene at the moment. As Sharp lines up for the first of 2. It's up and away. And it's good. Rattles it home. Got yourself a double-digit lead now here in the first. 14-4. Burning inbound here from the baseline. Eugene, full court press. Ball's inbound to Goldsmith. Goldsmith going to throw it away. It's picked up by Eads in the backcourt. Eads will pass it back across here to Allen. A chance to add on to the lead once more. Again, already a 10-0 run now for Eugene. To the right wing, Biddle. Up top, over to Allen. Around, Belt giving it off to Biddle. Biddle's layup is good. Make it a 12-0 run. Eugene really starting to pull away here early on in this contest. And Eugene, again, a team that you're going to really struggle to come back against. It's not a good moment here. Here's a whistle. Another charge taken against Crocker. This time, the call goes against Peyton Amen, who picks up his second charge. A minute 38 left to go in the first. And Eugene brings it back across. Here comes Allen up the right sideline. Allen over to Biddle. Biddle inside. Here's Bush. Back to Biddle. Ball on the 4. Over to the right baseline. Bush. One dribble up to the top of the key. Allen. Allen over to Belt. Belt setting up for 3. Got it. 15-0 run now for Eugene. With a minute 15 left to go in the first. Logan Smith with the basketball, checking in after the last dead ball, trying to give it up the 4 to Goldsmith, but he throws it away. (19-4) now with a minute left to go. Allen, left sideline, into the corner. Here's Eads. Allen, left wing, moving back toward the center of the 4. The right corner, Belt dribbling around Goldsmith here, going up, gets the layup. No, rolls off the front of the rim, actually. Didn't get the friendly roll here. It's rebounded by Crocker. 45 seconds here. Here comes Newton. Newton dribbling inside, middle of the lane, kicks it out to the corner. Setting up for 3, Tyler Bush, backside of the rim. Loose rebound, ball still loose on the floor. Ends up going out of bounds. They say last touch here by Crocker. And it'll be Eugene ball. .33 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1 now. Pass going inside, left block. Braden Eads finds himself an open lane. A 17-0 run. 23 seconds here. Now they're going to say foul up the floor here, called against Eugene. Foul's charged here to Justice Allen, his first. So Crocker here, a chance to add some points before the break, but they now trail by 17, 21-4. Newton on over to Goldsmith. One dribble up to the top, Bernie going toward his left, going to hand it off here. Newton moving toward his right, middle of the lane, gets it back up top of the key. Here's Bernie driving in, 2 seconds left. Bernie, turnaround jumper to end the quarter, got it. And so Crocker will end the quarter on a couple of points for Jackson Bernie. But at the moment, it is a 15-point lead. We'll have to correct the scoreboard when we come back. They add the points over to Eugene. It is 21-6 our score. We'll take 1 minute. We'll come right back with quarter number 2. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Championship. 97.9 The Source.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
Start of the second quarter here in Richland, but at the moment, Eugene Eagles, they hold a huge lead over the Crocker Lions here. A strong first quarter for Eugene, 21-6. One seed playing as intended here. Jacob Sharp, right-hand hook shot, left off the front of the rim, long rebound. Sharp's going to haul it in the corner. Going to find a cutting Isaac Bush here, throws up the shot block, picked up by Newton. Newton moving toward the right side of the floor here. Here's Strutton with it. Strutton going to travel here, ball back over to Eugene. So 21-6, remember a 17-0 run for Eugene in that first quarter. Starters out on the floor here for Eugene. Ryder Belt takes it on the left wing to Wunderlich. Now over to Biddle. Biddle looking inside. Ball knocked away by Newton, but Biddle picks it back up. Up and around the perimeter. Here's Wunderlich on the left elbow. Top of the key. Isaac Bush, open three. No, too hard, but it's rebounded by Belt. Possession continues. Biddle over to the left corner now. Sharp pump fake, driving baseline here. Stopped, trying to go across the lane here to Belt. Ball out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Belt. Ball's back over now to the Lions. Get some substitutions here. Peyton Ament back in the ball game. He replaces Tyler Bush out on the floor. A minute already gone by here in this second quarter. Ball comes into Strutton in the corner. Strutton trying to throw it down the floor, but throws it away. Sharp driving across over to the right baseline. Now up top over to Biddle. Biddle, left elbow. Over to Wunderlich for three. He got one. So Wunderlich has his first 3 points, and we have another timeout taken here by Crocker. So Crocker will take another timeout, 60-second timeout this time. We'll take ourselves 30. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Tournament, 97.9 The Source.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education, the military, or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers.
Here once more, Richland High School still under timeout here in Richland. At the moment, it's an 18-point advantage for the Eugene Eagles, 24-6. This game was tied at 4 apiece and a 17-0 run for Eugene. It's really blown this one open. Still a little bit of basketball left to be played here. We'll see if Coach Schofield can readjust and get these Lions back into this ball game. But of course, don't forget, tomorrow, got another championship to be played. We'll see if Crocker can pick up a girls' basketball championship. They'll also be playing in that one tomorrow. We'll also see the Iberia Lady Rangers. Of course, I'll be there in Lakeway for another 6 o'clock start. Jackson Burney to inbound from the baseline here. Toss it in to Ament. Ament coming hard up the left sideline. He's going to be fouled. Foul charged here to Eugene. It'll be their third team foul. This one's charged here to Isaac Bush, who picks up his second personal of the day. So he'll be replaced. Justice Allen back out onto the floor for the Eagles. Burney re-inbounds it from the sideline. Newton coming up middle of the floor here, fading toward his left. Top of the key over to Ament. Ament, one dribble over to Pierce. Landon Pierce. Now on over to Goldsmith. Goldsmith hauls it off here to Burney. Burney to the left elbow now. Drives all the way in, but gets it back outside to Pierce. Catch, shoot. 3-pointer too long. Rebounded by Allen. Allen moving him the left side of the floor. Top of the key, Wunderlich. 3 points now for Wunderlich. The 3-pointer just before the timeout. Wunderlich now driving middle of the lane. Off to the left corner. Ryder Belt for 3. Got it. Belt with his second 3 of the day. Make it a 21-point lead now here in the second. 27-6. Burney driving to his right wing. Goldsmith. Top of the key, Newton. Newton driving in, kicks it out right corner. Burney for 3, high arcing shot, back of the rim, off the top of the backboard. That should have been out of bounds. But we're actually going to call a jump ball. Do you believe that hit part of the backboard that was hanging above the rim? That theoretically should have been out of bounds, but it's a jump ball that Crocker's going to take. It does give them ball back in their possession after the missed 3-pointer. Burney looking for a target, does find Pierce. Catch and shoot once more. Pierce, though, leaves it too far to the right. Gets his own rebound, though. Goes inside here. Goldsmith has it stripped away. Ball still loose, but Belt able to get back up and pick it up. And Eugene's got control once more. Belt off the Sharp here. Top of the key. Left elbow. Guarded closely by Newton. Now hands it off to Wunderlich. He'll drive to the left elbow. Up and around. Over to Belt. Belt underneath to Eads. Eads turns around, takes a shot, puts it up and in. Another basket for Eads. As Eugene just continues its domination here again, pretty much the Y considered favorite. And they're really showing why here. 5 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Burney has it poked away. Ball on the floor in the backcourt. Burney trying to run it down. He does. So Crocker able to keep control here. As Newton comes back up the left side of the floor, going over to the left elbow. Out to Goldsmith, up to the top of the key, Burney. Burney driving all the way in, creating a lane, but the ball was stripped away. Or at least they got a piece of it. Threw Bernie off his balance here as he loses it out of bounds. Going to be Eagle ball. Allen over to the right side. Wunderlich trying to save it, but the ball bounces out of bounds. Saw my life flash before my eyes there. Wunderlich, I need you to have better hands than that, brother. Of course, 3 points for Wunderlich here today. I mean that in jest. That ball just about maybe a couple feet away from absolutely destroying me over here. Luckily got enough of it to deflect it away. Bernie going over to the right wing now. 29-6 again. 4:30 left to go in the quarter now. Pierce in the corner. Trapped by Allen. Throws it away over to Wunderlich. It's another Eugene steal. 3-on-2. Back the other direction. Wunderlich. Shot from the left block. Got it to roll in. Wunderlich now with 5 in the quarter. 31-6. Halfway through the quarter now. Bernie to Pierce. Pierce coming to his left. Lobs a pass up for Helmick to handle. Helmick zipping a pass inside, but misfired it. Rebounded here by Belt, or should I say stolen away by Belt. Pass up the floor to Allen, who puts it in. Allen, his first 2 points of the quarter. 27 points the advantage now. 33-6. Newton off to Bernie here. Bernie, he has it stripped away, but a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Justice Allen, number 2 on him. Team foul number 4. Substitutions here. Jordan Biddle back in. Also checking in for the first time for Crocker. How about Avery Newton? So we'll have to specify here for a little bit between the two Newtons. Adam and Avery. As Bernie takes the inbound pass over to Peyton Ament. Now Adam Newton. Standing left baseline, coming to his right, trying to pass it across the lane. Dangerous pass, but Helmick's there. Avery Newton for 3. Rolls out. No good. And it's rebounded by Eugene. Pass down the floor here. Sharp faking the pass. 1 dribble. Buying through contact. Whistle. Foul. 2 free throws here for Sharp. Fouls charged here to Jackson Bernie. That's gross. Somebody throw that away for me. I don't want to look at that. As Bernie does pick up his first personal foul. Somebody, the spoon on the floor. Come get your spoon over there, please. As Sharp does hit the first free throw. Oh, the struggles of being on the floor sometimes. Sharp sets up for number 2. Chance to make it a 29-point lead here in the second. It's up, and it is good. So Sharp hits both. 3 for 4 from the line tonight. 29 points to lead. 35-6. Newton sitting top of the key to the left wing. Ament going inside here. Bernie. 1 dribble. Back outside now. Avery Newton moving to his left. Ball tipped. Stolen away by Eads. Eads off to Sharp now. Sharp going to be picked up by Newton. Getting in front of the ball. A little bit of a size difference there. Newton not the tallest guy on the floor at the moment. Here's Sharp coming in. Backs down on Bernie, puts it in for another 2. Like I said, Sharp's not the tallest post guy. He stands about 6'3", but he's powerful. And not afraid of contact. 31 points now. It's 37-6. Bernie to Helmick now, spinning to his right. Wunderlich, now Ament. Ament passing off here to Newton. Newton dribbling through the double team. Whistle and a foul called. Newton pierces the double team here. Gets a foul called on Eugene. That one going to be called on Jordan Biddle. He'll pick up his first. Team 5th as Crocker takes it on the baseline. Jesse Goldsmith back in the action. He replaces Bernie. Ryder Belt back in the action here. He replaces Sharp. Ament over to the right baseline. Newton, his 3-pointers blocked. Picked up by, that'll be Biddle. Biddle passing up the floor. On over now to Wunderlich. Wunderlich, left elbow over to the right baseline here for Biddle. The 3-pointer's no good. Rebound, but he picked up by Ament. Ament trying to pass it down the floor here. Ball, was it tipped? No. Yes, they will. They'll say it was last touched by Eugene on its way out. Also checking in, by the way, Drew Hart in the game for Eugene. Did not see Hart in the ball game against Newburgh. Avery Newton going to his left here. Helmick to the left wing, over to Ament. Ament coming up to the free throw line here. Lost the dribble, picked up by Biddle. Biddle going to hit the 4, but a foul's going to be charged here against Crocker. We're going to shoot 1-1 the other way. Minute 54 left to go in this first half. So we get 2 more subs. Logan Smith, Tyler Bush. Newton checks out, as does Ament. By Newton, I mean Avery Newton. Biddle setting up for the first of the 1-1. Shots up and away. It's good. We'll get the back half. Biddle with 3 now in the half. Second free throw up and away. That one's good. 39-6 now. 33 points of deficit. Crocker still held scoreless here in this second quarter. Again, this happened in the game against Stowland, unfortunately, tonight for Crocker. Eugene's also been having themselves a game offensively. James Helmick for 3. That one's tipped. That one's going to be picked up here by Hart. Pass down the floor here. Wunderlich over to Belt. Belt travel with it. Ball coming back the other way. A minute 35 now. Remember, in that game, Crocker had 16 points at the start of the second quarter. Stowland was only able to build themselves I believe, 22 or 19. I think I'm getting my games crossed here, but either way, it was not a 33-point advantage. James Helmick here, top of the key, going over to the left wing, over to Smith. Smith guarded by Hart. Couple dribbles, top of the key, over to Helmick. Helmick going inside, the left block, Goldsmith, back out to the wing. Here's Bush driving to his right, off to Smith for 3, too far to the left, rebounded by Belt. Belt coming up the floor, pass down the floor here, picked up by Hart on the block. Up and around, Hart going to take it back up, top of the key, left-handed 3, too far to the left. Ball popped around here, foul called against Eugene. And we'll shoot 1-1. So a chance for Crocker to get on the board from the free throw line as we see another sub. Jeffrey Danielson checking in now for the Lions. Nope, that'll actually be team foul number 6. Apologies. Admittedly, I should have been keeping track of that, but the foul is going to be called on Braden Eads. I've never been more ashamed. After clowning refs all season long for it, I finally messed up. Here's Danielson. Pump fake, drives in, right block, back outside. Bush for 3. No, too far. Rebounded here by Belt. So Crocker coming up empty once more. Belt to the left elbow. Ball ends up on the floor here, falls on it. That'll be another traveling violation. Here comes Crocker once again. Got 36 seconds to work with now. In your score, Eugene 39, Crocker 6. Newton coming over to the right elbow here. Newton driving in, middle of the lane, back outside Bush. Bush turning around over to the right wing, Smith. Smith off to Danielson. Danielson trying to go inside Newton, trying to lob it in there. Ball goes out. Last touched here by Eugene. 16.9 now on the clock. So Newton looks to inbound, trying to lob it up here. Ball knocked away into the Eugene bleachers. We'll do it again from the sideline. The second runs off the clock here. Now 15-7 left to go in the half. Bush to inbound here from the sideline. Ball coming in now to Newton. Newton going to move over to his right, picked up by Wunderlich. 10 seconds now, screen set by Goldsmith. Newton to the right wing, spinning around to his left, trying to go all the way in. He gets fouled. He's going to head to the line and shoot 2. It's team foul number 7, but it is a shooting foul, so Newton is shooting 2. Fouls on Ethan Wunderlich, his first. So Newton settles in here, 2 points tonight. First free throw, it's good. At the first point of the quarter for Crocker. Comes just 5 seconds before the period's over. Three points now. Second free throw on its way. That one's also good. The Newton goes 2 for 2, 39-8. Wunderlich up the left sideline here. 2 seconds now. Wunderlich kicks it off right corner. Biddle for 2, no good. His attempted putback's not going to find its mark either, but it was after the whistle. Would not have counted. Anyways, that'll do it here for the first half, but at the moment, Well, Eugene, they've got themselves a 31-point advantage. Number 1 seed tonight proving, well, yeah, they're the number 1 seed for a reason. We'll take ourselves a few minutes. We'll come back. We'll talk things over. We'll go over your books, and we'll get you all set up for the second half of play here tonight. But again, your score, Eugene 39, Crocker 8. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Championship, 97.9 The Source.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Your car is still the one. You love everything about her, except for that. From when Ben dropped his milkshake, and that. From when you tried to transport that sharp thing, and that. That's always in the air thanks to your shotgun rider, Earl. Luckily, we can fix that.
Reeves Auto Upholstery, serving both Lebanon and Richland with decades of experience. There's no job too big or too small, because they've seen it all.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
It truly takes a lot to make a public school good, but Stoutland School is working on not just making it good, but making it great. They've implemented many things at the best interest of each and every student, like a 4-day school week, as well as making ongoing improvements to enhance the safety and security of each student, such as a single point of entry, security resource officers on hand. They have also implemented new programs to provide more opportunities for their students, such as accelerated courses and dual credits, just to name a few. So when you are looking at a public school, don't just appeal to the good, look for the great and partner with them to be a more viable part of your community. Stoutland School is just that, a great school. Good luck, Tigers. We are proud of you.
When it comes to great deals on the best-selling trucks 46 years running, Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has your back. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to come in during Ford Truck Month. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months on new 2022 F-150s, or choose 3.9 for 72 months plus a $1,000 Ford rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. For a truckload of savings, don't miss Truck Month going on now at Ed Morse Ford St. Robert. Get back by Morse today. Offer ends March 31st.
TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Trust Husqvarna to handle the toughest jobs around your household. No matter the size of your yard or farm, S&D Feed and Small Engine Repair along with Husqvarna have you covered. When it comes to lawn care, they have the feed and seed to grow your lawn or farm, and the mowers, chainsaws, and weed eaters to keep your property looking its best. Visit S&D Feed and Small Engine Repair on West 4th Street in Dixon. Remember S&D, solutions for agri-need.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the bootio. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
Hi, I'm Jim Anthony, and if you're in Laclede or Dallas County, I've got you covered.
Back here once again at Richland High School. We are at halftime here in this boys championship game. It's been all Eugene. 39-8 our score as we get back to action here in about 5 minutes or so. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source, as we take a look here at your scoring numbers from that first half. First and foremost, taking a look at Crocker again, just 8 points, just 2 points in that second quarter. Leading the way, though, Adam Newton, he had the first 2 points and the only 2 points of that second quarter. He has got 4 here at the moment. Then you have 2 scores with 2. Jackson Burney, he had a 2-pointer in the first quarter, and Peyton Ament had himself a couple free throws there in the first quarter as well. Just 2 field goals in that first half there for the Lions. Now we take a look at Eugene. Well, your game's only double-digit score here at the moment. That would be Jacob Sharp. He currently has 11, working pretty much at will inside on the post here tonight. But again, Sharp has 11. Justice Allen, he's got himself a 3-pointer and then 3 layups as well. Some of those, I believe a couple of those coming off of steals. So some turnover points for Justice Allen. He has got 9 here at the moment. 6 points for Ryder Belt, 5 points for Ethan Wunderlich, and then 4 points apiece for both Braden Eads and Jordan Biddle. So we take a look here again, 31 points the advantage at this point. Well, if you're Crocker, there's no reason to quit. Got to come out here, got to play your ball game in the third and fourth quarter. It might be a bit too far out of the reach. I know we've seen a couple comebacks here in this tournament. Not quite the size of the current deficit, but you don't want your season to end on a negative note. Even if the comeback's not in the cards here tonight, you don't want your season to end on a negative note. You got to come out here, you got to play hard, you got to take it to this Eugene squad. And meanwhile, of course, Eugene, it's really as simple as just knowing you can't come out here lazy in the second half. You got to keep your foot on the trigger because, honestly, seen stranger things. This 31-point comeback, it's happened in the NBA, it's happened in college. What's to say it can't happen in high school? I'm sure it has. I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of every basketball game ever known to man. It would be nice, though. But I am betting it happened at least once in history. But either way, 39-8 our score. Both teams back out onto the floor, going through their last few minutes of shoot-around, as we'll get going here in a few moments. So let's go ahead and take one more time out. We'll come back here in a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll get it going here with our third quarter of play. But again, your score, Eugene 39, Crocker 8. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Championship right here in 97.9 The Source.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple, $4.49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
If you're looking for a great career with great benefits, now is the time. The Newburgh R2 School District has great career opportunities for you. Newburgh School District is now hiring substitute teachers, bus drivers, and custodians. You are invited to become part of the Newburgh School District Wolfpack. Apply online at newburgh.k12.mo.us or call 573-762-9653. Newburgh R2 School District, 701 Wolf Pride Drive.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
On the clock, it means nothing anymore. Already getting going here with our third quarter of play. Eugene is shot up, no good. Rebounded by Jesse Goldsmith as we get back to it. 39-8 our score. Eugene, they lead by 31 here in this boys championship game. The Eagles coming out on a hot start and really just didn't slow down. Here's a three-pointer from the corner, missed by Crocker. Ball goes out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Lions. Comes back with Eugene. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. First of two championship games for Crocker. Talk about that here in a moment as Crocker picks up the steal. Seth Strutton comes up with it. Moving back toward his left, has it stripped away, but comes back up with it as he goes over to Adam Newton on the right wing. Into the corner, now to the wing, once more Bernie. Bernie has it poked away, but he picks it back up. Crocker playing some scrappy ball here on offense. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Here's a whistle, foul, charge here to Ryder Belt. Our first foul of the second half going to be charged here to Eugene. Belt picks up his first. Team first. 7:01 left to go in the third. Here it's Adam Newton inbound from the baseline. Newton tossed it into the corner. Strutton, right wing, over to James Helmick. Here's Bernie, left wing, now over to Ament for three. Got it! So Peyton Ament finds pay dirt for the first time tonight. Crocker's first three of the game, 39-11. Up the right sideline comes Justice Allen, stops on a dime, goes inside to Bush. Bush back out left wing. Wunderlich trying to match. No, too far to the left. Long rebound brought in by Allen. Allen in the corner, turning around to his left to Bush. Now up top. Here is Wunderlich. Into the corner. Justice Allen stops over to Belt. Belt now going for the three. That one's no good. Back of the rim, but another offensive rebound for Bush. Back over to that'll be Allen. Allen hands it off to Bush. Now it's Wunderlich with control. Inside to Sharp. Sharp looking to go to the opposite block. Instead goes to the baseline. Over to Belt. Belt going to throw up the shot from about 8 feet. No good. This time Bernie is there for the rebound. So long possession, but Eugene comes up empty here. As Helmick has it stripped away. No, actually comes up with it in the end. Wow. Nice job there by Helmick to not give up on that one. Bounce pass, right wing over to Strutton. Strutton over to Helmick. Helmick going for three. Got it! Back-to-back threes. This time James Helmick finds the three-pointer. And the lead's 25. Here's a steal by Crocker. We talked about it. One of the big things for Eugene is going to need to be keeping their foot on the gas, despite the massive advantage. So far, that hasn't been the case. Already a few Crocker turnovers. But here's a Eugene turnover. No, ball still loose on the floor. Crocker going to dive on it. That'll be a jump ball. And it's arrow over toward Crocker. Let's be untangle the bodies here. Teams helping up opposing players. Good sportsmanship. Love to see it. When you have about 6 players diving on that basketball, you kind of got to take a moment and untangle everybody. But we're good to go here. It's Crocker on the baseline. Newton inbound. Newton looking opposite corner. Does go into Helmick. Helmick looking for back-to-back threes. That one's too short. And it's rebounded by Eugene. Trying to jump the inbounds pass. Trying to jump the rebound. Yeah, now we're going to have a technical on Jacob Sharp. Sharp threw Helmick off of him. I'll say, probably no need for that level of response by Sharp. Well, 25, but it will be technical free throws here for Helmick. No, they'll say the shooter is going to be Newton. So Newton's going to shoot the tech free throws. There is going to be a foul on Crocker, though. That was picked up by Helmick, who does pick up number 3. Sharp picks up his first technical. First free throw here for Newton is good. So Newton hits the shot. Cuts the lead to 24 here. How about a 7-0 run for Crocker to start the quarter? Second free throw. Rims out, no good. So Newton going to go 1 of 2 here. And Crocker will keep the ball. Remember, the foul was originally called on Crocker, but the tech was called after Sharp threw, I believe, James Helmick to the floor. Adam Newton now trying to give it up. Top of the key here. Whistle. Foul called against Eugene. No. Moving screen going to be called here against Crocker. Now he might have a reach. No. Moving screen's going to be the call. And the Eagles take the ball back. Actually, maybe I missed the call there. I think it might have been traveling. My view was obscured. Might have been traveling. That was also plausible there. Either way, the Eagles do control the basketball here as Allen stands on the left wing, trying to go to the corner. Another steal picked up here by Newton. Newton coming quickly down the floor here, middle of the lane, going over to the left side here. Shot blocked. Rebound. Going to be picked up by Allen. Allen now coming up, middle of the floor. Jump stop, free throw line, out to the right corner. Here's Bush. Bush driving baseline here. He goes to the layup. He's got it. Ball inbounded here off the baseline. Whistle. Official timeout here. So we go 41-15. Believe Crocker might have gone in too early with it, but they'll get another crack at it. They'll inbound it to Ament. Ament coming to his right on the baseline, over to Bernie. Bernie up the sideline, over to Pierce. Pierce now to Newton. Newton coming across here. He's looking to attack Sharp. Dishes off, left baseline. Ament, though, can't bring it in. Ends up being a jump ball, and that arrow's coming over toward the Eagles. James Helmick checking out of the ball game. Jesse Goldsmith back in. Also checking in, looks like Braden Eads. He's going to replace Wunderlich. Bush inbounds it here, over to Allen. Allen up the left side here, cutting back to his right, now back to his left. Going to bring it towards the wing here, moving on toward the top of the key. Screen set by Sharp. Pierce trying to go through it. Ball goes into the corner to Bush. Back out top, over to Allen. In the corner, Bush. Now inside, Sharp turns around. Puts a shot up over the much smaller Landon Pierce for two. Sharp has 13 tonight, 43-15. Bernie standing on the right wing, dribbles through the zone. Back up top to Pierce, over to Ament. Ament, high-arcing three-pointer. Got it! Drains another three. Ament's second three of the quarter, 43-18. Whistle, timeout taken here by Crocker. Nope, excuse me. Timeout's going to come from Eugene's side. As the Eagles take a timeout, Coach Brian Watt wants to talk things over here. We'll come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Boys Championship right here, 97.9 The Source.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Coming out of the timeout, again taken by Eugene. The Eagles, they control the basketball here. They also lead by 25, 43-18 with 3:50 left to go in the third. Jordan Biddle driving in, left block, outside, right block. The catch and shoot. Isaac Bush no good. Long rebound off the rim. It's hauled in here by Ament. Ament chases it down in the corner. He's the one to bring it up the floor. Going to his left here, zings it off to the corner. Adam Newton for three. Very high arcing shot. No good. Rebounded by Eads. Here's Sharp coming up the right sideline. Right elbow, off to the left block. Bush, a shot block from behind. I believe it's Goldsmith who got a hand on that one. Still loose on the floor here. Whistle, jump ball. And that arrow goes toward Crocker. Ryder Belt back in the ball game now. He replaces Bush. It's Bernie inbounds here. Eugene falling back in the half court for the time being. Playing a box and one. Or no, looks like maybe a 3-2. Here's a steal picked up by the Eagles. Belt may have... where's the travel there, brother? That's going to be the 2-pointer, though, from about 13. That's no good. Rebounded by Crocker. Might have been a missed travel and a half. Peyton Ament, though, going to hand it back over to Newton. Newton behind his back, over to the left wing. Ament for three. Nope, back of the rim, but a long rebound. Newton's there to haul it in. Newton turns around. Layup, no good. Off the back of the rim, picked up this time by Eads. Missed opportunity there for Crocker. Here comes Allen. Allen off to the left block. Biddle back up top to Sharp. Sharp setting up. Foot's on the line, but he sinks the shot. It's a 2-pointer here for Sharp, who's now got 15. 45-18. His foot, I believe, about a centimeter or so on the line there. Goldsmith now takes it on the right wing. Lead is 27. Bernie evades traffic over to Pierce. He's going to look for three. That one was a three. Ball on the floor, out of bounds. They're going to say last touched here by Crocker on its way out. Substitution here. Ethan Wunderlich, I believe, checked in. Also checking in here for Crocker, Logan Smith, Tyler Bush. Wunderlich comes up the right sideline here. Going to move back toward his left. Lobs one up to the left wing here. Belt coming down with it. Belt on to Allen, back to Belt. Belt, open three-pointer, got it. 48-18, the lead's back to 30 now. 1:55 left to go here in this third. Screen set by Helmick as Newton moves toward the left wing here. Dribbles into contact, now picks up the dribble, going to hand it off over to Bush. Bush double-teamed. Going over to the left wing, Newton now. Newton dribbled in the contact, whistle, foul called against Belt. It'll be with the body on that one, but Belt does pick up his second foul. Second foul here, team third. 2 personals and a technical here in this half. Ball's inbounded here. Tyler Bush for three, nothing but net. So tell you what, Crocker has had the scoring going here. Unfortunately, it's just a little too late, I do believe. Lead is still 27 here with 1:23 in the third. We'll see, though, if they can continue the pace. They have won the quarter, 13-9. Sharp, right elbow. Almost has it stripped away, but eventually able to find the pass to Belt. Inside, going to Eats. Eats double-teamed on the left block. Going across the lane now, going to find Allen. Allen moving into the middle of the lane here. He's going to be double-teamed. Back around the perimeter we go as they get it back outside. Belt, top of the key here, Sharp. Sharp looking to attack the basket here. Big jump stop, left block. Belt throwing up the shot. Fouled across the arm. 2 free throws here for Ryder Belt. So that'll be the 4th foul here charged to James Helmick. Second team foul of the half. First free throw for Belt. That one falls through. Belt in double digits tonight. He has 10. Jeffrey Danielson checks back in for the Lions here. Do some shuffling. And we'll get back going here. 54.2, second free throw on the way. Currently a 28-point lead. Belt's free throw. That one's good. Makes it 29. Belt now with 11. Bernie, left sideline here. 3-on-1 back the other way. Bernie just going to take the three. Off the backboard and in. Well, maybe not. I'll be honest with you. Maybe not the best choice there in a 3-on-1 situation, but it's a situation that works out for him. 50-24. 16 points in the quarter for the Lions here. Jump stop. Ball blocked. Picked up here by Smith. Good block there for the Lions, too. 30 seconds left to go here in the third. Coming up top of the key. Bernie going to his right. Picks up the dribble. Over to Smith. Smith into the corner. Nice jump fake. Pump fake by Danielson there around the perimeter. Here's Bush. Bush out to Danielson. Danielson, high arcing three. Going to be left well short. Bush trying to save it, but he steps out of bounds with it. (50-24) here. Eugene going to get final shot of the quarter. Wunderlich moving toward his right. Going to pass it off over to Allen. Allen free throw line. Off to Bush now. Bush up top to Wunderlich for three to end the quarter. No, front of the rim. Ball popped around, but the shot, the putback is much too short. It'll be a 26-point lead into the third quarter. So Crocker wins the third, but unfortunately, I do believe it is still going to be a little too little and too late. 50-24 our score. We'll take 60 seconds, and we'll come back. We'll wrap this one up. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Championship right here, 97.9 The Source.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to keep your heart healthy. Preventing, detecting, and caring for conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chest pain, and shortness of breath, the Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center offers innovative care and cutting-edge technology designed to produce the best possible health outcomes for you and your loved ones. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel, LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel, LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
We're here in this boys championship game. Our score, 50-24. It's a 26-point Eugene lead as we get back to action here. Crocker winning that third quarter, but again, still paying a little bit for the sins of the first half. Sharp going to dump it off underneath the Bush. Bush's shot off the bottom of the rim. Still able to save it, though. Bush going to throw it up and in for the bucket and the foul. Foul's going to be called on Jackson Burney, his second. Again, as Bush gets the two, has a chance to make it a 29-point advantage here with the free throw. Again, turbo clock in effect once we get to 30. Free throw, though, is no good. We'll stay 28, but it's an offensive rebound here for Wunderlich. And the possession continues. Bush tonight, by the way, 4 points for the Eagles. 7:34 left to go in the quarter now. Wunderlich, right elbow, off to Bush. Bush in the corner. Onto the right wing, Sharp. Sharp, one dribble, over now to Belt. Belt, off over to Wunderlich and into the corner. Here's Bush once more. Bush, opposite corner for a 31-point lead. Yes, Justice Allen good for three. Allen did not score in the third quarter, but he has a three-pointer start off here. 55-24, 31-point lead. And that turbo clock starts up as long as it's above 30. Crocker trying to take away that turbo clock here, though. Here on this possession, Burney, left elbow, spinning back toward his right. Off to the top of the key, Goldsmith. Now here's Newton on the attack. Newton looking to drive in on Wunderlich. Back outside, though. Burney for three. Back of the rim, no good, but a high rebound. Newton's there to bring it in. Right-hand floater, no good. Still fighting for his own rebound. Not going to come in with it. It's rebounded by Sharp. Sharp a pass up the floor here. Allen dishing across the lane. Open layup is good for Wunderlich. Newton here, top of the key. James Helmick set to check in a moment. Newton passing it off here to Ament. Pump fake, driving to his left. Big jump stop to the block here. Finds a moving Adam Newton, but his pass is stolen away by Belt. 57-24 here, 6:15. Crocker aggressive on the hands here, but Sharp drives all the way in through the middle of the lane and puts it in for two. Whistle, timeout taken here by Crocker with 6:07 left to go here in this game. 6:07 left to go in this contest. It's a 35-point lead for Eugene, 59-24. We're back here in 30. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Boys Championship, 97.9 The Source.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
After the short timeout, we come back to it just past the 7 o'clock hour. This ball game just over an hour old. 59-24 our score. Eugene looks well on their way to a district championship here tonight. They lead by 35 with just over 6 minutes remaining. But again, for Crocker, it's all about finishing strong here. Finishing your season on a high note. Jackson Burney takes a three, top of the key. Got it! We'll tell you what, something that Crocker can really hang their hat on here in the second half. That's been their three-point shooting. Got another one there to bring it back to 32, 59-27. Here is Wunderlich, though, on the drive. Left block, going block to block. Belt the pump fake, puts it up and in. 61-27 now, 5.5 left to go. Adam Newton setting up for three. That one's going to be a bit too long. Ball loose on the rebound, though. Helmick has a chance. Still loose on the floor. Still bodies diving on it here. Belt trying to pull it away. But it's going to be Avery Newton who also gets his hand on it. It's going to be a jump ball. Arrow towards Crocker. So Crocker keeps possession here on the baseline. Like you heard me say, Avery Newton in the ball game here for the Lions. Ball comes up to Helmick, to the right wing, Ament. Ament over to Bernie. Bernie bringing it up top of the key. A couple dribbles over now to Newton. Newton screen set by Helmick. Toss it back over to Bernie now. Bernie hands it off. Here's Ament. Ament going to run into contact there. Allen trying to take the charge. Didn't get it. Ball's hit into the backcourt, but Ament able to pick it back up. Pass to the left side here. Here comes Newton driving in on Wunderlich. Spins around. Off to Helmick. Helmick for three. No. Back of the rim. Long rebound there to pick it up. That's Wunderlich. Wunderlich trying to pass it down the floor to Sharp. Helmick there to put a hand on it. Back in the hands of Wunderlich to the corner. Allen for three. It's good. 64-27. And again, we're almost halfway through this fourth quarter. Turbo clock effectively in effect, but we haven't had a reason for that turbo clock. This game's just been going and going and going. Three-pointer. Peyton Ament's good. Ament has himself his third three of the half. 64-30. Bush reaching up toward the sky here, but a timeout's taken here by Eugene. So again, we'll stop the clock for any other reason. It's effectively a turbo clock, but we had ourselves a relatively normal fourth quarter here. 4:09 left to go here in this one. It's a 34-point Eugene lead. 30 seconds, our break. Come back. You're listening to Class 2 District 9 Boys Championship right here, 97.9 The Source.
TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Out of the Eugene timeout, Isaac Bush on the right wing going to the elbow. Going over to the opposite corner here, Justice Allen, a couple dribbles inside to Bush. Bush can't bring it in though. Ball is tipped away by Helmick. Ament ends up coming up with it. Here's Helmick driving in there. Right side layup, left it all the way too long. Rebounded though by Newton. He will not get the bucket, but he does get a foul. He's going to head to the line for two. So for the first time in this quarter, turbo clock will effectively take effect here as it will run through the two Adam Newton free throws. 64-30 our score. Eugene leading Crocker. Again, this is our boys championship game. Girls championship coming up tomorrow as Newton puts the first one away. So Newton hits the first. He has got, well, I can't read my own handwriting here. Help me out, scoreboard. We have a couple substitutions. Braden Eads, Gordon Biddle back in for Eugene. Well, they've stopped updating the scoreboard, so can't find any help there. Second free throw, though, for Newton. That one is good as well. I think that's a miss, so it looks like Newton has 7 points here tonight. 3:01 left to go here. Left elbow. Braden Eads, the layup, no good. Rebounded by Helmick. Helmick spinning around to his right, finds Newton with it. Newton coming up all the way into the left elbow to the block now. Turns back around, off to Helmick. Helmick, high arcing three. May have been tipped, but it grazes the rim. And here comes Bush. Bush stop, chucks it away into the student section over there. And ball's back toward Crocker now. 2:35 here. Tyler Bush, Logan Smith, they both check back in. Ament and Avery Newton check out. Newton still in the ball game, coming up middle of the floor. 2:22 left to go. As Newton dishes it off. Nope, left wing, brings it back over to the right. Now going to hand it off over to Bernie. Bernie driving middle of the floor here, attacking. Now to the corner. Logan Smith setting up for three. Too short it goes. And there for the rebound, it's Bush. Bush on to Wunderlich here. Moving back to his right, top of the key, over to the left baseline. Biddle driving in, layup, bucket in the foul. So Biddle gets the two. The foul's called against Crocker here. 15 foul. Jesse Goldsmith and Jeffrey Danielson checked back in. That is the fifth on James Helmick, so he will foul out tonight. Again, 3 points, but a very solid tournament for Helmick. Again, remember, very important in getting them to this final. Free throw up and away for Biddle. That one's good, 67-32. We get a couple more substitutions here. Dawson Bush, Austin Dorhoff will check in. They replace Biddle and Wunderlich. Jeffrey Danielson, top of the key, going to hand it off here to Smith. Smith handing it on over to Newton. Newton free throw line. Left elbow here. Goldsmith back to Newton. Newton going up with it, but has it stolen away by Eads. Eads will pass it on back here. Bush up the right sideline. Under a minute to go now. Through Hart with it. Whistle, foul called here on Smith. Coming up too hot. As we get another sub here, Landon Pierce will check in. Logan Smith. That's not going to be team foul number 7. Need to get back to the other side of the floor here. But still under 30 seconds. So Drew Hart to inbound from the sideline. He'll go in, right block. Dorhoff, turnaround jumper, front of the rim, no good. And it's rebounded here by Bush. We'll see if Crocker takes one last shot at it here. Maybe end their season on a bucket. 13 seconds to go. Danielson over to the corner. Pierce back to Danielson. Up top Smith. Now 8 seconds on the clock. To Pierce. Now Smith. Smith the three-pointer. Tipped out of bounds. Hart trying to save it. It'll go out of bounds. But that'll do it here for this one. So the Eugene Eagles. They are your Class 2 District 9 champions. They will move on. They will play on Monday over in Lebanon against the winner of District 10. So our final score again. Eugene 62. 67, I should say. Crocker 32. We'll come back here in just a moment. We'll wrap this one up for you. And then we'll prepare you for tomorrow. We've got a whole nother championship game tomorrow. We're going to be heading back to Lakeway for your girls championship. Hey, we'll be back here in just a few moments. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Championship, 97.9 The Source.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better. Oh yeah, it's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
Howdy. Well, hello, young lady. I'd recognize that car anywhere. Did your mom ask you to drop it off today?
It's not hers anymore.
Oh, my. How exciting. Well, don't worry. We'll keep taking good care of her, just like we always did for Mom.
Oh, you just do what you do. Mom says if I take it to y'all for maintenance, I'll hardly ever have to bring her in for repair.
For maintenance and repair on your vehicle, trust Holler Automotive in Vienna. Oil change, batteries, tires, and repairs. Holler Automotive, 908 Highway 63 South in Vienna. Fast lane towing also available. 573-578-2233.
Back here once more at Richland High School. This one's in the books. The Eugene Eagles, they are your Class 2 District 9 champions as they defeat Crocker here tonight. Final score, 67-32. Connor Harbert here with the 97.9 The Source as we wrap this one up for you here tonight. Again, congrats to the Eugene Eagles. proving why they deserve that number 1 seed. Of course, their road is not yet over. District champions is one thing, but there's more to be had. We'll see how far Eugene can go, of course, starting on Monday over in Lebanon. Again, I don't necessarily know who they will be facing just yet. That is, of course, dependent on the results of District 10, who I don't exactly, or haven't been exactly following here this week, and for some reason my phone just has not been working here today. So we'll go ahead and put that on pause. Of course, our very own Marv Luton, I'm sure he'll have all the deets by Monday there for you. But anyway, we got a game to wrap up here. That's what I do know for you as we take a look at individual scoring numbers here tonight. First for Crocker, 8 points in the first half, but a 24-point second half. And I think that's really kind of what you shine a light on here today. Yep, Crocker, they didn't come out the way you wanted them to, but they did finish the game on a relatively positive note. They were able to sink some shots. The three-pointers started working for them again, but again, that deficit just too large for them to really kind of work against here today. But you did have one score in double digits. Peyton Ament, he hit 3 threes in that second half to finish with 11 for the day. He's your leading scorer for the Lions. He was joined by Jackson Burney with 8, Adam Newton with 7, and then 2 scores with 3, James Helmick and Tyler Bush. They each had a 3-pointer here tonight. Again, 8 points at the half and 32 total for your second place Crocker Lions. For Eugene, how about 3 scores in double digits here tonight for the Eugene Eagles. Leading the way tonight, Jacob Short, 17 points tonight. Then you had 15 points for Justice Allen. That included 3 threes. Ryder Bell comes through with 13 points here today. 2 scores with 7 apiece, Ethan Wonderlake and Jordan Biddle. Then you had 4 points apiece for Braden Eads and Isaac Bush. 39 points at the half tonight and 67 there at the end of the ball game. So, Crocker, again, their season comes to a close, but it's been an awful lot of fun covering the Crocker Lions here this season. Again, a squad that's going to bring some players back next year. I know, actually, we've had ourselves a bit of a discrepancy, but I do believe Adam Newton, a sophomore, I know in the Frisco League program, he may have been listed as a senior, but according to the program I have here, he is a sophomore. I guess I might get that cleared up after I go off the air today, but you only really lose 2 seniors, and of course, Logan Smith, Tyler Bush getting some playing time there at the end of the game. And of course, Tyler Bush hitting a 3-pointer in his last game as well. So we'll see how this Crocker team kind of advances into next season, as you're going to retain a majority of your players, of course, assuming everybody returns to continue playing for this Lions program. Of course, we'll see where Eugene goes, but I think for now, we're ready to wrap this one up. I think we've got nothing more left to say. Keep in mind, tomorrow we got the girls' championship game. I got one more game here for you this week. For the second straight week in a row, I've got Saturday basketball for you. We've got Iberia and Crocker, the Lady Rangers and the Lady Lions. That'll again be a 6 o'clock start, but of course I'll be in the penalty box over in Lakeway. But for Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one. Much I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Until next time, until tomorrow, you've been listening to the Class 2 District 9 Championships right here, 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Class 2 District 9 basketball on The Source, 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you in part by Shelter Mutual Insurance Agent John Gregory, the Stoutland High School Life Care Center in Waynesville, Post Pawn, A to Z Exterminating, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jim Anthony, Mailbox It, S&D Feed of Dixon, the Bank of Crocker, Lowe's Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert Auto Supply, Phelps Health, Ed Morris Ford, and the Bank of Iberia. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's action. We'll see you next time on The Source.